Sami. I am 18 years old and I live in a small town called Lockwood in Missouri. And I have been riding horses since I was probably like 6 or 7. Horses have always been not just something I had, they were part of my lifestyle. You go somewhere and be like, oh, you're that girl that rides horses. At school, I of course had horses on my shirts, and stuff. Oh, you're that girl, that horse girl, aren't you? Yes. I was that horse girl because that's just who I was. It's what I did. I mean, that's just what I've always loved and I still love it. That morning I'd woke up, and I'm not a morning person, but for that morning, for some reason, I got around extremely well. Went to chore and feed horses that morning, and then went to head to work, just like any other day. I don't remember the accident, but people all the time tell me, it's crazy you survived that. And I actually hit the trailer. And trailers aren't built to be forgiving at all. My car side was pretty much just ripped off. I was life flighted. I had a cut, it was to my skull. I had a femur tibula fibula break in the left leg, broken patella in the right, and a torn meniscus, and then the 11 vertebrae that were broke. The firefighters say the seatbelt is probably what kept me in the car and saved my life. It is also probably what broke my neck from whiplash. They used my thumbprint to unlock my phone, and they called my mom while we were on the helicopter, and anyway told her I was stabilizing, and I was yelling no needles because I'm a needle phobe. I was just yelling, that was my concern. And at that point, my mom said she knew I was there mentally, that it was still me mentally. And she said at that point, she knew everything was gonna be okay. I was very, very lucky to be an incomplete injury. So I actually regained a lot of movement. When I started, I was in a power chair, and then I went to a manual chair, and then also went to a walker, walking sticks, and now I'm working on using nothing, which is very slow. I'm very slow. So Dunny is 20 years old, but I've rode her since I was probably 8 or 10, and she's actually the first horse I competed in rodeo. I used her for barrels, roping, and goats. My mom made me a deal. She said pick a horse out of the pasture, and Dunny had papers and the rest of them didn't, so I was like, I want Dunny. She'll at least look good on papers. And so I picked Dunny, and Dunny's one of those horses that she's a people pleaser. That's what she is. She wants her person to be happy. After injury now, we've actually just worked on teaching her how to ride not as much off my legs because I can't quite use those like I want to. We're also working on me using a step stool to get on. And she's just having to relearn a lot of things, just basic riding without foot commands. It would mean a lot. I've met Amberly, and she is such a nice person. And the thing about Amberly now, to me personally, is she's been there. She actually gets it. Amberly also, she rides. So she could personally show me and help me understand how she does it, because something that always came so natural to me is the hardest thing in the world now. But Amberly, her story, it shows me that I can. If she can, I can. It is possible.